Hey, what's up? We was working on some squats and mobility. After doing a little bit of mobility testing and taking some of these frames, I see that I have some serious issues on my right side with my hips opening up. As you can see, you can't really see my feet in this shot. I think we get our feet in it a little bit later, but this was before we did any mobility work, just regular warm-up, foam rolling and whatever. Here I am. As you can see, my left knee's way out further than my right, which is explains a lot to me on some of the form issues I've been having. I never realized that I was quite that locked up. We got Joe going here again. We can't really see his feet, and he has some issues, I think, in his ankle on his right side. As we'll get his feet in it here in a minute, and you'll see how much further he cranks that right side out. Here I go after a little bit of mobility work. As you can see, I'm opening up a little bit better than I was before. But still got some issues, and my knee is always coming in on that right side, and I've been trying to figure out why it does, especially off the box. I have trouble off the box, right at parallel or in the holes where my form and my hip not going out is like really affecting me. So I'm gonna have to address that mobility issue, or I think my form's just gonna continue to break down in my squat, and you can kind of see what happens on the box, and I really do think that's got a lot to do with it. There's Joe's feet, as you can see, cranked out a little bit too far, which is why he collapses. Even with the bar there, he's coming forward. Joe, as we've talked with him, he's got to work on that overall tightness and getting those feet a little bit straighter so he don't collapse on his arches and fall forward so much. Even with the bar there, you can see that he was a little bit. So the fix for him is going to be, I think we need to start at the feet, maybe some ankle mobility, and me obviously is going to be that right side of the hip. But it's something that I think we both are going to have to get addressed and fixed before we're going to be able to start squatting what we need to, because there I'm trying to push them out. That's even after more mobility work, and I mean, I don't know, I got some weird tilt in my hips. I don't even know what to do to fix that, honestly. Here's Joe's feet again. I'm trying to tell him to turn them in. He gets them turning a little bit straighter, and then you can even tell he stays a little more upright in his upper body there. And then we turn him in again, and then again, more upright. He's kind of falling forward a little bit, but here we got Joe off the box, and we didn't go real heavy. I think we worked up to 315 a little bit, and the mobility work that we did made me super sore. Just it's some of it's pretty brutal, smashing some muscles, but I'm hoping it's going to help us. And obviously we still got some work to do. We ain't there yet, but it's probably not going to happen overnight, so we'll keep working on some of this stuff, and hopefully we can get our form down. And I really want to do a meet, and I really want my form to be good. I'm talking here about all this form and trying to coach people, so sometimes there's other issues other than technique. Sometimes it is maybe mobility, or you got some muscles that are glued down that you got to address. So that's what I'm trying to do. And here we got Joe. As you can see, those feet turned out are causing his knees to go forward, and he's collapsing on his arches and falling forward, and then those knees come in. And so we got to work on Joe's ankles, our feet positioning. We got to work on my hips, try to get that one side to open up a little bit, and it should really help. As my form sticks a little bit better whenever I free squat, the box stops me right where I really have that problem. So coming off the box, it's like I almost it's hard for me to create any torque because I'm having trouble keeping that knee pushed out. As soon as I push in, drive through my heels, that knee keeps coming in on me. It was actually frustrating me today while I was squatting, because it's like I could not keep that knee forced out, and I kept moving foot position, kept trying different things, couldn't figure it out. Then I watched those videos and seen how jacked up my hip looked, and I was like, well, I guess there's a place to start. We have this kid in, Daniel Boone. I'm hoping that we can get him trained up. He's built for the squat. He's built to be a good power lifter. He ain't really been taught the powerlifting way of squatting or deadlifting or benching, so if he wants me to take him under his wing and try to help him, I'm going to do my best. He's a young kid, and I think he's got a ton of potential. Like I said, he's just mechanically set up for a squat, as there's a few little things, but I mean, I think we could get this kid squatting pretty good numbers and hitting some pretty good numbers. So hopefully we can turn him into a powerlifter. Like I said, I think he's got a ton of potential, and he's young and very trainable, so he's doing the right stuff in the gym. He's out here squatting. You can tell he wants to get big, so he wants to get stronger, so he wouldn't be a waste of time, I don't think. Here we try to do some benching. As you can tell, I am Each video I'm looking skinnier and skinnier. I've been cutting carbs out. I'll soon out I'm back in. I hate going without carbs. I think I hit 8 reps here. We had 250 on, so you know I'm not definitely, strength has definitely fallen off. But I've kind of worked a different form and trying to keep it, you know. So we just put 250 on and thought we'd rep it, and Joe's going to go, and Joe shows me up here today. Good job, Joe. He's going to rep it out 11 times, and again, we both kind of got fidgety. As you've seen my form after about the 6th rep, I tried to reset and keep my shoulders set, and it's like I kind of lost it. Joe still needs to get those shoulders set as they're still coming forward, and he's getting leg drive in it, but I'd like to see him get a lot tighter overall from about his midsection down to through his legs and stuff, and I think